Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily love reading. My name is Pretty and I'll be doing your love reading today. So before we begin with your love reading, Sagittarius, please do remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever does not. Okay, so let's begin with your love reading, Sagittarius. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, and this is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So this is an energy of a wish fulfillment. This is a happy, joyous energy. This is feeling fulfilled within. This is even an energy of like self-love. You're feeling content or something, even something you've been wishing for is happening for you. And it feels just as good as you thought it would. There's this feeling of being pleasantly surprised and being in a good place emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There's a sense of contentment and it looks like it's coming from within as well. Okay, so let's see. We have the Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy, the Ten of Pentacles, Earth energy, and the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy. It's coming across like you're feeling very secure. And like your sense of security is coming from something solid. You know, it looks like you're not in a fear-based place. For some of you, you could have released something toxic or something that was an attachment that wasn't serving you. And as a result, you're feeling good, like more confident. You're making space for the Ten of Pentacles. So there is something in your love life that you were holding on to out of fear or out of attachment, out of familiarity or comfort, but it wasn't good for you because we have the Devil. So it's like there was a feeling of bondage, an attachment that wasn't serving you anymore. And it could have took you a while to let it go because we do have the Two of Pentacles. Because once upon a time, you believed that this thing was your Ten of Pentacles, but it's expired now. It's served its purpose. It's done. There's that feeling of holding on to something that's dead, like holding on to something that's not good for you, you know, and you could have went back and forth about whether to keep trying or to let go. But it looks like with the Devil in the reverse, you're releasing a toxic attachment, like genuinely, from a place of security, self-sufficiency, and self-love. And so you're making space for the real deal. Like this was a counterfeit and you know that, you see that. And so you're making space for something better. This can also be a mindset, a behavior, an addiction, a pattern. You're releasing these things that aren't serving you or aren't leading you to your Ten of Pentacles, which is your desired outcome. So there's growth here. Let's clarify these cards. Okay, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. So it really looks like you are empowering yourself. You're showing up as confident. You believe in yourself enough to detach from something that you were attached to but was no longer serving you. There's also an energy of you taking control of a situation, you taking charge. You are showing up as, you know, stepping up for yourself. The Emperor is also, it's like you're in a divine masculine energy. So you're taking the lead. You are freeing yourself. You're not waiting for someone else to give you permission or someone else to do something. You're taking charge here. Let's see. We have the Fire energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Ace of Cups, Water energy. Yeah, it looks like by releasing this old attachment, you're making space for something way better. Because it looks like you're attracting your soulmate. You're attracting something more in alignment by you're recognizing that. You know, this may happen immediately after, or it could take some time, but it looks like there's something better coming. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, an emotional starts, like a beginning in love. And with the Lovers next to it, that's a soulmate. Like that's something more in alignment, something more high vibration. Because you know, the devil is like the opposite of the Lovers. The Lovers is like the better version, you know, it's the healthy love that's coming in. And you have to first release that soul tie. You have to first release that unhealthy, toxic connection, because you're attracting a wish fulfillment. So this is the 1111 energy. What you really want, the real deal, is coming in. Okay, so you're letting go of a counterfeit and you're making room for the real thing. So now I'm gonna pull out an oracle card for you. Okay, we have nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. Yeah, there's something that you're realizing that there's no future in it anymore. It's expired. It's served its purpose. You've learned from it and now you can release it. There's something about holding on to it because of a void or a feeling of a fear of, you know, maybe this is as good as it gets. But you're going to realize that you can do better. Something better is coming in. So take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. It's like you're no longer watering the dead plants. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could have even triggered some sort of inner healing journey, you know, looking back at childhood patterns, why you do certain things, certain childhood traumas. Like there's a feeling of healing for real, because the Nine of Cups, it's emotional fulfillment that can come from healing. You know, it's like something you give to yourself. You give yourself that closure, you give yourself that healing, you give yourself that meaning, and as a result you set yourself free. We also have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is you stepping up and taking that action, you choosing to free yourself, choosing to release things that don't serve you anymore. Seeing through illusions. Okay, we have long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Okay, so yeah, you're leaving something behind. Like you are literally releasing, distancing yourself, and you are moving towards something better, something new, a new start. But again, you're taking that step, yeah, the first step. And we have celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. Okay, so something is really turning up for you. There's a wish fulfillment that's coming in. A wish is being granted. And at first you may not see that because it looks like it's starting with you releasing something. So you may feel like you're losing something or something is being taken away or you're removing something. But it's leading you to something better. So there will be something to celebrate. This is actually a wish coming true for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card for your advice, Sagittarius. Okay, we have surrender the habits of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So putting yourself first, not staying out of comfort or familiarity or even out of people-pleasing or out of codependency. There's something here about you stepping up and embodying this Emperor energy, which is that Aries energy, which is putting yourself first, you know, kind of prioritizing what you need and your purpose, your destiny. Because we also have surrender your belief in scarcity. So if you feel like this is the best you can do, just know that there's better. Something better is coming in. So let go of a lack mindset or a belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So there's definitely something better coming in. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a message from the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? What do they want you to know? And What do they want to say to you? So let's start with Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, how do they feel? What do they want you to know? And what do they want to say to you? They miss you. There is an Aries that really, really misses you. And they wish things were different, especially if you're not together right now. They feel that your absence. They feel empty without you. And they are realizing your worth. They're seeing you as perfect. Your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. So there's an Aries that really appreciates you. And if you are dealing with a Taurus, how do they feel? Ghosted? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. And I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Okay, so there's a Taurus that feels both guilt as well as remorse. If you're dealing with a Gemini, how do they feel? There's a Gemini that's feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. And it's easier to just stay in silence. So they're keeping quiet because they don't know what to do. They feel lost. They feel confused. And they don't want to mess things up. But they fantasize about you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, how do they feel? Okay, they're struggling with father wounds. They're struggling with their masculinity. If you're dealing with a Leo, how do they feel? It's on. You're so special. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. So Leo really wants you no matter what. They're willing to compete for you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, how do they feel? There's a Virgo that feels lost without you. If you're dealing with a Libra, how do they feel? Okay, Libra feels like victimized by you. They feel hurt. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you feel like home and they're going to contact you soon. They miss you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they want to spoil you. They want to give you the good life. They want to be the perfect partner for you. They feel like they could have given you more, but at the time they didn't have more to give, but now they want to. They're in a better position and they want to give you the best. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, okay, they see your worth, your value. You're very special to them. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, okay, they care a lot about other people's opinions. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you're my favorites. Okay, so you're their person. You're the person they want to share their good news with, even their bad news. Like you're their person. That's how they view you. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out a card to answer a yes or no question on your mind. So just think of a yes or no question and I'll pull out a card to answer it. Okay, so the answer is, the situation is unclear. Speak up about it. So you may need to communicate before moving forward. Okay, so there's a lack of clarity. So this doesn't look like a yes or no. It looks like a maybe. I'm going to pull out a card for timing. It's time to let go. There is no more time. Okay. Yeah, it looks like whatever you asked about here can be answered by timing because the situation is unclear. It could require more time. It could require more information, which also requires more time. And based on the timing, it says it's time to let go. So that actually looks possibly like a no. something needs to be let go of, and we did have a message about releasing something. It's time to let go. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a really, really good day, Sagittarius. Bye, Sagittarius.